Hello and welcome to Football 360 on Sri Lanka's number one sports sub, ThePapare.com, as we review the penultimate week of the group stage of the Dialog Champions League. That's week 9, and what a game week it was, as the results of this weekend changed the complexion of this group stage completely, as it sent Group A and Group B once again wide open, with a few teams coming back up to make a bid for the Super 8 stage. Firstly, we'll start off with Renown versus Navy at the Navy base in Valisara. This was a match that Navy needed to win if they wanted any chance of making it to the Super 8s, while Renown, who had already qualified, looked rather lethargic. And first of all, they arrived at the venue quite late, and it was Navy who dominated this star-studded midfield led by the industrious Chaturanga Sanjeeva, and Hakim Kamil had a day to forget, as he conceded a penalty early on and then an own goal in the second half, giving a 2-1 win for Navy and the 3 points, much needed 3 points, as they look to be heading to the Super 8s. At the Kalaniya Football Complex, it was Negombo Youth taking on Upcountry Lions, with both teams looking to make a bid in the Super 8s. And after a torrid first half of the season for Negombo Youth, they've changed their campaign quite dramatically, with the win against Civil Security Force, then against Crystal Palace and Mathura City, and they completely outclassed and outplayed the Upcountry Lions in a 10-0 thrashing, with the returning Dilip Piris, the former Sri Lanka under-19 striker, coming on to score 2 goals in the second half. And now with this win, they have a real chance of making it to the Super 8s, with Negombo Youth now on 12 points. Javelin versus Air Force SC was played at the City Football Complex, with Javelin desperately needing a win, with Javelin in the relegation zone, while Air Force also making a bid in the Super 8s. And Javelin finally took advantage of home conditions, with Mohammad Abdullah leading the way, scoring a goal and assisting another, as they won 2-0, their first win of the season in their last group stage game. And now with 6 points, they now are out of the relegation zone. A few kilometers away, it was Police SC versus Saunders SC, played at the Police Park. This was another match that Police were looking forward to, because they were floating just above the relegation zone, above Javelin, but they somehow lost this match to Saunders SC 1-0, and now find themselves in this relegation zone. Blue Star SC hosted Mathura City at the Vernon Fernandez Sports Complex. This looked like a sure 3 points for Blue Star SC, who hadn't lost a home game in over 2 years. And against Mathura City, who were already relegated, everyone thought this would be another easy 3 points for them. But it was Mathura City who scored an early goal and parked the bus in front of their goal for the rest of the match, as they won this match 1-0 and put a huge dent on Blue Star's Super 8 hopes. At the Kalaniya Football Complex, it was Army SC who took on Crystal Palace FC, with Army already in the Super 8s, while Crystal Palace needed a win to make it to the Super 8s. And this was a keenly contested match, with Crystal Palace twice coming from behind to make it 2-2 in the second half. But later on in the match, with a few minutes left, it was Army SC who scored that winning goal to win this match 3-2. New Youngs SC took on Tiharia Youth, the already relegated Tiharia Youth, at the Albert F. Piris grounds, and New Youngs won this match 2-0, while at the prison grounds in Anuradhapura, it was another big match, big encounter, with Solid SC taking on Colombo FC. With a few minutes left in injury time, it was already a 2-2, but Solid SC scored 2 goals in the last 4 minutes to win that match 4-2. Now we'll look at the points table, with this week's results opening up Group A and Group B once again with a week left. It's Army SC who are leading with 19 points, Solid and Colombo FC on 15 points. These three sides have already qualified for the Super 8s, while Nigamba Youth, Blue Star are in contention because Blue Star have a game left that is against Solid SC at the Vernon Fernando Stadium, with Blue Star desperately needing a win to get into the Super 8s, with Nigamba Youth in this top 4 with 12 points. Crystal Palace FC with 10 and Blue Star also on 10 with that loss against Nigamba Youth. Upcountry Lions have already played their 8 and are on 9 points, with Mathura City on 4 and Civil Security with 0 points. In Group B, it is Renown SC who is the only one from Group B to have qualified, with a couple of weeks remaining with 18 points, while Air Force, New Youngs and Navy, all three are on 13 points, and Super Sun on 12 points with a game left. All these 4 sides, Air Force, New Youngs, Navy and Super Sun, have a game left. So one of these 4 sides will not be making it to the Super 8s, and Saunders with the 9 points, and Javelin with 6, Police SC and Tihare Youth 5 and 2 points respectively are in the relegation zone. So this midweek battle between Super Sun SC and Police SC will be crucial, because if Super Sun win this match, it will be Police SC and Tihari Youth who will be relegated, and Javelin, after a horrible season, will find themselves in the Champions League next season as well. And this is another important must-win match for Super Sun, who are on 12 points, and they need to win this if they want to have any chance of making it to the Super 8s. That's it, as we reviewed week 9 of the Dialog Champions League. Very interesting and intriguing week, and looking forward to week 9. This is me, Navod Vijay Vikrama, signing off for ThePapare.com, sharing the passion.